Episode 55p. Such episodes are also measured against Chile's maximum daily standard of 50 micrograms of PM2.5 per cubic meter, compared to the WHO's standard of 25 in 2016 to 2017. Santiago has also joined the Breathe Life campaign, a joint effort of the World Health Organization, WHO, and the United Nations, UN, aimed at uniting regions and cities to share best practices for curbing air pollution and to provide more widespread monitoring of air quality. This year's comparatively harsh winter has only helped to increase reliance on wood burning. Click here for the interactive graph composed of data from early 2017 to July 2018. Coyhaique. Such realities of severe pollution from wood burning are familiar to outposts like Coyhaique. Many anti-pollution activists argue that Chile's government is failing to both acknowledge and act upon the serious pollution issues facing many regions outside the capital. A Santiago-based lawmaker, doctor, and president of the Health Commission of the Chilean Senate says the persistently high PM2.5 levels, particularly in Chile's southern communities, is an outrage. Daily PM2.5 levels in Coyhaique register at 700 micrograms per cubic meter, and that is clearly a health emergency, he said. Those levels are reached not once, but in a continuous and sustained fashion. In Santiago, there is panic when levels reach 200, he added, calling the situation in the south ethically and socially unacceptable. But there is resignation and helplessness in Coyhaique. Back in the public hospital, the mother of the 2-month-old said the air is really bad. While she is supposed to ventilate the house, smoke then comes in from outside, suggesting that protecting the children of Coyhaique from air pollution had become a Sisyphean task. Chile, Temuco, a city with a severe wood-burning smoke pollution problem, 2017. Wood-burning pollution in southern Chile, PM2.5 source. National Institutes of Health.gov. https://pubmed.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov. By AM Villalobos, 2017, cited by 37. Temuco is a mid-sized city representative of severe wood smoke pollution in southern Chile, i.e., ambient 24 HPM 2.5 concentrations have. Abstract. Temuco is a mid-sized city representative of severe wood smoke pollution in southern Chile, where ambient 24-hour PM2.5 concentrations have exceeded 150 micrograms per meter cubed in the winter season, and the top concentration reached 372 in 2010. Annual PM2.5 is 30 micrograms per meter cubed. For the very first time, a molecular marker source apportionment of ambient organic carbon, OC, and PM2.5 was conducted in Temuco. Sources for PM2.5 were wood smoke 37%. Wood burning is responsible for 84.6% of the PM2.5 in Temuco. This predominance of wood smoke is ultimately due to widespread poverty and a lack of efficient household heating methods. The government has been implementing emission abatement policies, but achieving compliance with ambient air quality standards for PM2.5 in southern Chile remains a challenge. Conclusions. For the very first time, a molecular marker source apportionment of ambient OC and PM2.5 was conducted in Temuco, a mid-sized city representative of serious wood smoke pollution in southern Chile. The primary sources was wood smoke 37.5%. United States. Rosep view, soot is PM2.5. Please comment to the EPA by March 21, 2023, requesting that the EPA lower PM2.5 safe limits to 8 micrograms per meter cubed annually and 25 micrograms per meter cubed daily. The EPA subpollution update falls dangerously short for Latinos. GLID equals IWER3CXDWPNVTJZG40DSXY6SQCGWH6DEAO6SUMQZGV7NN5MHIH CACAC. The EPA subpollution update falls dangerously short for Latinos. Excerpt. On January 6, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, released a proposal to strengthen the annual standards for fine particulate matter, commonly known as soot, from 12 UG/M3 to between 9 and 10 UG/M3, despite an overwhelming body of evidence showing that stronger limits are necessary to mitigate the decades of harm soot pollution has caused, particularly to the country's Latino population. Due to its small size, soot can penetrate our lungs and bloodstream, causing devastating health impacts, including premature death, heart disease, cancer, and aggravated asthma, among others. It is one of the reasons the Latino population has a relatively high rate of asthma, with approximately 3.8 million American Latinos grappling with, and in some cases dying from, the chronic lung disease. Because Latinos are overrepresented in occupations where people work outside, such as agriculture, construction, and landscaping, we are more vulnerable to outside air contamination, including unsafe levels of particulate matter pollution, or soot, which is a byproduct of fossil fuels and consists of minute particles 30 times smaller than the width of a human hair. People who suffer from asthma often describe an attack as like trying to breathe with a pillow covering their face. It is nothing short of terrifying, and Latinos in the United States are twice as likely as non-Latino white people to visit an emergency room due to such an episode. This health disparity, which also affects Black and Indigenous populations in the United States, most gravely impacts the Latino community's younger members, who are 40% more likely than non-Latino white children to die from asthma. It is an environmental justice crisis. United States. Digital nomad transforms school bus into a cabin-like home on wheels. Techie blog. Techie blog - a stone wall, wood-burning stove, 3-burner gas stove. There's a small wet bath near the wood stove, while a roof patio lets you cool. Florida, Daytona. Burning bike goes down in flames in DeLand as bike week ends. Daytona Beach News Journal. Daytona Beach News Journal. Burning bike, big wooden motorcycle, goes up in flames for Bike Week. Messages swirling toward the heavens as the pieces of reclaimed wood burn. Kansas, Topeka. Topeka residents must have permit to burn wood on property Wibble. Anywhere in the city of Topeka where you are burning in kind of wood debris, you do need to have a residential burning permits, said Alan Stahl. North Carolina, Winston-Salem. Winston-Salem saw near record number of good air quality days in 2022, despite Weaver fire. WFDD. Graph of good PM2.5 pollution days. Minor Barnett, with Forsyth County, said particulate matter pollution quickly. Texas, Houston. Houston among U.S. cities with worst air pollution, study finds, with minority areas hit the hardest. Houston Chronicle. Houston neighborhoods that are hotspots for higher PM2.5 emissions, including 5th Ward, 3rd Ward, and Bel Air. Utah, Salt Lake City. Here are the places where air pollution levels could soon be considered dangerous by the EPA. The Desert Review. A majority of air pollution comes from burning fossil fuels like gasoline, diesel, oil, and wood. Tiny inhalable particle pollutants, just A. Canada. British Columbia, Kelowna. Wildfire crews set to burn 200 piles of wood debris in Myra Bellevue Park, Kelowna now. A planned burn schedule for Myra Bellevue Provincial Park in Kelowna could begin as early as Monday. The BC Wildfire Service, BCWS, is conducting. British Columbia, Okanagan. 200 wood piles to be burned in central Okanagan Provincial Park. Global News. The burning is part of the region's ongoing forest fuels management project, which reduces surface fuels.